Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Miles Reed, one of the founders of our program Being Energy, and I'm happy to prepare this video just for you as a sample of a practice of the movements that are part of our program. We call them energy passes. And we will go over the basics of a given practice, how to do it, and you can follow me as I move, and you can watch me and move yourself. The first thing we do is prepare our body to move in a safe way and to be able to increase the circulation of blood in the body, the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the cells and the tissues, and also to move the energy so that we can bring a more sense of vitality to our body and calmness to the mind. All of this results in being stronger, enhancing our immune system and our capacity to defend ourselves against different illnesses, and also to be more alert and more efficient in the things we do in our daily life. So one way we can start our practice is by standing in a very firm way, feet separated, shoulder width apart, feet are parallel, and bend your knees and engage your front of the legs and the back of the legs. And with the strength and stability that this lower part of the body gives you, then you begin to rotate and turn the trunk. Swing the arms freely, so don't hold back, and let the hands tap on the side of the shoulder and also in the back on your lower back, the area where the kidney and adrenal glands are. And you breathe in and out. Let the breath flow freely. Let the eyes circle around with a soft gaze, so don't be fixed to anything in particular. Breathe in and out. Remember to keep strong your legs. Try to keep your knees facing the front rather than twisting them with the arms from side to side. Keep your spine straight at the same time that you are sinking into your feet. Very well. Come to pause. The second thing we do is stretch and breathe. So we breathe through the front of the body. Try to touch the ceiling on top of you. Hold the breath and bring the arms down and dangle them as you exhale. Release the neck and the shoulders. And repeat. Brush the front of the body with your hands, inhaling. Trying to reach as high as you can. Inhale, hold the breath, and then exhale down. Like a monkey, dangling down. Inhale again. Now lift the heels so you're on tip of your toes. And stretch up high as you can. Hold the breath, look up, and exhale, coming down. Now hold the breath a little bit at the end of the exhale. And now inhale. So we're doing 4 tempos in the breath. Inhaling, then holding the breath after the inhale, then exhaling all the way down, dangle the arms, and then holding the breath at the end of the exhale. One more time. Inhaling up, lift the heels, hold, exhale, and hold. And now breathe in and out, stay down. And I want you to dangle the arms and let them go in circles, alternating. I want you to focus on keeping your legs stable and strong all the way up to the waist. And then from the waist up, everything is hanging down.
Check on your neck that you're not holding the neck. Let it drop fully. Let your mouth relax. Let even your tongue relax inside of your mouth. Let your eyes relax. And see if you can extend and lock your knees slowly so the weight shifts to the front of the feet. And very stable on the legs, very loose on the trunk and the head. And anytime you need, you can bend the knees again. And you can extend one leg and bend the other one and alternate as if you were walking in the place. If you can, you bring your fingertips to touch your feet to stabilize you. Even if you are flexible enough, you can bring your knuckles onto the top of the feet. And if not, you just bring the hands to the ankles or to the lower leg and then walking in the place. One leg extends and the other one bends. And slowly pause, and then very gradually, I want you to think of your spine that one vertebra at a time is going to come up, making you come up very slowly so you don't get dizzy. Very slowly pull down like the tailbone, like the base of your spine, as you unroll upwards very slowly. Keep your head down, come all the way up, and the last thing is to lift your chin and slowly settle in. So what this does, it brings a lot of blood flow into the head, helps to relax the mind, calm down the stress, gets us more present, more focused in our practice, in our present moment. And it helps a lot to relax and release tension in the jaw and the eyes. Okay. Now we want to loosen up the joints so we can start moving a little more agile. And so shift the weight to one leg, and then on the other leg, I want you to do circles with the ankle. And pause. And if you lose balance, just touch the ground and then come up. And you do it in and out, both directions. Then switch to the other side and repeat. Very loose the foot. Try to do circles as I'm doing with my hand, you're doing with the feet. You circle in the ankle joint, the other direction. And now switch again the weight, very from the legs, come up, and I want you to rotate the knee joint. And you can do it very close to the ground for balancing. If you're more secure, you can lift more. And see my arms, they are kind of helping my body to balance. They are not kind of lost, they are engaged. And switch the weight and then warm up the other joint of the knee. Pause, and now the other direction. If you're going in, go out. If you're going out, go in. And the other side, the same thing. So we're getting both directions. Feet on the floor, and I want you to massage the kneecaps. Warm them up with your palms of your hands. And then with your fingertips, I want you to press around the kneecap. Press it in as if you're trying to grab your kneecaps and poke them to stimulate all the area. Stimulate all around the kneecaps. We need to get a lot of blood flow in the knees because they suffer a lot in our modern life. Good. Now we move into the hips. And I want you to rotate out the hip. Do a circle out. Lifting and opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other side. We are focusing on opening the hip joint and giving some circulation so that the blood and the energy can flow through the legs and into the trunk where we want it to go. We want the energy to flow into the vital organs in the trunk and in the head.
Pause. And now I want you to go over, like if you were trying to go over a barrier. The leg comes around to the opposite side of the body and returns. Going inwards, okay? Crunch the abdomen to lift the leg. Use your arms to balance you. Pause. The other side. Going over. And let your breath go natural, flowing in and out. Very good. Pause there. Now, I'll show you sideways. I want you to roll the leg back and then step backwards, as if you're bringing, like riding a bicycle backwards. Pause. Switch sides. Inwards and step back. And pause for a moment backwards. Bend the front leg and have the back leg stretched. And this will stretch the psoas muscle. It's the main hip flexor in the front of the leg. So just feel the stretch in here. Keep your spine straight. Sink into the front leg a little bit and come up. Switch to the other side. Bend the opposite leg and stretch the opposite psoas. Come up. Feet parallel, and we just do circles of the waist. Just to round up all the warm-up that we did on the joints. Very good. Pause for a moment. An active way to bring energy and circulation to our body is to do movements with the legs. So I'm going to show you 3 energy passes for this purpose. The first one is we're going to do like a scooping motion with the foot. Imagine that the foot is like a spoon and is scooping just like my hands are doing. So you have to turn the foot as you scoop. Imagine that you have a pool of water at your feet and you're trying to splash the opposite side, the inside of the legs. So we are splashing energy with our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now slowly do it. Very slowly and contained. Landing on your foot and then splashing with the other one. Very good. Pause for a moment. Vibrate the legs just to rest them a bit. So feet are planted on the ground and both legs are just vibrating. It feels very welcoming. Very good. Now I want you to imagine that you're trying to get something from your foot and you bring it up. So you lift the leg and you bring up energy from the feet to the trunk. 1. Now if you don't reach the foot, it's okay. Just imagine that you are reaching underneath the feet. 4, 5. The other side.